Alright, we are going up to as high as we feel like. This goes up to, I think, 8,100 some feet. So we should have some good line of sight to the east for VHF. Here's what I have on my back. My ARRL Yagi antenna, ICOM 705. Didn't charge the battery. Probably will pay for it. And I'm already out of breath. So much. There's Long's Peak. Up there, 14,000 miles and change. I still have just a little more to go. Okay, we're at the summit. This is facing west. Probably gonna set up down here. Unless it's too hot. There's Eldora. And there's some trees. I'm not sure I'll be able to set up my antenna. Got a little dizzy. I was sitting down and got up real quick, and that seems to happen. But anyway, so I have my ICOM 705 2-meter Yagi antenna. Made 2 contacts, but they're in DM79 also. Oh well. I'm gonna try to move to a little bit more comfortable spot. All right, maybe we'll try some FM. I've set up my Yagi. So here's my radio, here's my Yagi, vertical-ish, close enough that I should be able to hit the Boulder area and Kansas. Okay, I hope my radio is recording all the conversations like it's supposed to be doing, because I have not been writing anything down. I am checking on 14652 on FM. And doing a combination of the contest and a soda activation, even though I'm not sure this is a summit. Well, I mean, this is a summit, so this should qualify for a summit, but I don't know if this has been put onto the soda website. So far I talked to one gentleman going from Texas to Cheyenne, and another gentleman that is in the Arapahoe National Forest doing a POTA activation. That was on FM so far, and then 2 people on single sideband that are also doing the ARRL contest. So yeah, I'll probably swing my antenna around different ways, because I'm sure in this heat there are some other people on these summits somewhere that are doing summits on the air. And if that other guy has 18 contacts on POTA, I'm not sure if he meant FM or not. I'm kind of itching to throw up my HF antenna. Okay, so I think I activated this summit because I've had QSA with at least 4 people, and hopefully my IC705's recording feature has recorded, because I have not written anything down on my log, because it's difficult to log and hold up the Yagi and take in the beautiful views and talk to the awesome people of ham radio all at the same time. So I think I'm the only one on this peak right now, so I might move over there in some more favorable conditions for a little bit, and maybe try to run some HF, because there's some juicy trees that I can hang my 20 meter QRP end-fed antenna from. Okay. Set up, and I'm going to take my Yagi down and just put my little bow thing on 14652 in case anybody's out there, with my signal stick antenna, which is pretty good, and we'll try a little bit of HF. Okay, here's my wire. It's going from this tree horizontally to above my head, and there's my balun. Wow, so 40 meters. Well, I have very low noise up here on top of this 8,000 foot mountain. I'm just playing ham radio. So fun up here, no noise on 20 meters with my little QRP antenna that you see up there. Okay, I just realized I'm not here to play HF. I'm here to play VHF. So I need a 6 meter dipole, and I got this. I don't know how long it is, but it's a fishing pole from China, and I'm gonna hook that up and figure out how to make it work. Okay, this is no joke. We're getting some pretty good wind from the west, but I don't see any storm clouds right now. Okay, I've taken over this tree. I have a 20 meter end-fed antenna on here. I have a 6 meter dipole, and I have a 2 meter Yagi, and I've got my Baofeng on 14652, and I'm at the summit of Sugarloaf Mountain.
But yeah, maybe the bed will open up later on here on 6. Maybe there'll be a sporadic E opening, and you'll have a chance to work some DX there. Okay, 7-3. By the way, name here is Jerry. Juliet Echo Romeo Romeo Yankee.
Alright, so my antenna worked, and I at least have 1 point because I just had a QSub with somebody in Longmont, which is not in my grid square. So this little antenna, this little wire antenna that I made the other day worked. So woo-hoo! Okay, last experiment, if I pack it up. I've got my 705, I have my QRP, end-fed half wave. It's going up into this tree a little bit for a little bit of stability. But that is my Chinese fishing pole. Alright, thank you. I'll be clear and back to the net. Okay, so I got stung by something up here when I was taking my... Okay, so I'm on my way down. While I do have cell service up here at the top, I don't have cell service in the canyon. So I will be able to quasi-communicate with her, or at least if I need to call for help, I will call the good folks at the Colorado Connection and call for help, and she will know that I am calling for help, and I've instructed her that in an emergency such as that, she is allowed to use the ham radio. Maybe this will help her decide if she wants to study for her technician license. So my little, not emergency, but could be an emergency if I was allergic to bee stings. There's a lesson, there's a silver lining, I guess. And what I would recommend everyone do, everyone that lives in an area that you may have spotty cell service or no cell service, and your significant other or family or anybody else likes to adventure in whatever way possible. It doesn't have to be climbing mountains, it could be fishing or whatever, anything that they're doing that they could get hurt and then their cell phone doesn't work. Well, in a lot of places, it doesn't matter if your cell phone doesn't work because there are good people that are listening to ham radio frequencies, and there are repeaters and repeater systems that may be linked. So if you have an emergency, a whole bunch of people can hear you if you're using the ham radio. And all you need is a technician license, which is easy to obtain, it's easy to study for, and all you really need in emergency situations at a minimum is a really cheap Chinese radio that costs $20 that everyone makes fun of, but you know, is sort of the gateway for many people into the wonderful world of ham radio.